it's a really well played game. I thought both teams played extremely well tonight. I thought, at times it looked like we were going to be able to keep them at distance, but they just kept coming back. But we didn't get rattled by any of that. When we got down late, our execution was on point. Our defense was outstanding when we needed it to be. And they're a really good offensive team. They do a lot of things that are hard to guard. So, just really, really pleased with the way that we played down the stretch with our composure.
Your bigs were outstanding.
Yeah.
Obviously, we saw 3 of them on the court, but
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert specifically has just been playing dominant basketball.
Yeah, he has. I mean, he's, like I said, he's just been such a tone setter for our defense, for our team, for our focus, for our intensity. All that tonight. I thought he and Kat had really good chemistry. Nas was a huge lift off the bench. I mean, it broke my heart to pull him out, to be honest. But I like the Kyle matchup on Rozier. That was really good for us and gave us a little bit more size and length, which we really needed to contest. So, great effort by all 3 bigs.
Towns gets 3 fouls in a minute and a half, and yet you said
he
comes back and didn't seem to have any worse.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's all, credit to Nas Reed. He came in and picked up the slack there. And, Kat's done a really good job of, he's been in foul trouble a bit here and there, but he's done a good job of being focused and playing a clean game when he goes back in. And I thought, really, again, really mature effort and, example by him. So.
When it comes to the offensive fit, guys kind of figuring out how best to play with him.
Yeah.
What are maybe the 1 or 2 things that are kind of different from a year ago that
Well,
is really working for you guys now?
I mean, I think there's just a level of trust that's, developed. Giving the Rudy the ball in right spots. I think Rudy's spacing has been way better this year as a result. He's showing some patience when the ball's been able to come to him rather than always trying to kind of duck himself in and clog up the middle of the floor. And when he does do that, he kind of gets out quickly. We're finding him with more and more people in pick and roll. Kat and him were really good at that tonight. I think also just understanding the value of Rudy. He sets so many great screens out there. He creates so much great offense for his teammates. This is the way that, we can repay him, is give him the ball when he's open. And, he did a great job of making really good decisions tonight when he caught it. So.
When it comes to the late game execution, you've had a couple games like this now where
Yeah.
the execution was really good down the stretch. Does it kind of build on itself when guys kind of see that, you have some good...
Yeah, I think so, for sure. I mean, having the ball in Mike's hands and Kyle's hands is always really key. They've always been great closers and decision makers at that point in time. In many ways, that allows the Cats and the Ants of those guys to close the deal when the ball comes to them. But, yeah, it's just literally about getting us into a simple set and executing it and being shot ready.
Chris, you got 77 points between Kat, Nas, and Rudy.
Yeah.
Anthony was out. Was there more of a focus of playing through the piece?
Well, we always play through our bigs. I mean, and that's kind of the nature of our offense. We like a lot of early touches with our bigs. Ant's, of course, a major focal point to our offense, has an unbelievable gravity. But, certainly Kat, we haven't ever forgotten about his talents, and he's, done a great job. The beauty of Kat is his efficiency. Generally he can score 25, 28 points on about 13 shots, and tonight Rudy was super efficient, and so was Nas. So we just like to get the ball in the hands of those guys as early as we can and ask them to be aggressive. So.
How important was it to get something going when it was 109? Troy Brown makes a couple of big plays for the offensive rebound and then hits the 3. How important has his game been for you guys down the stretch?
Yeah, it's been huge. I think that's the play of the game for me. 109. Troy gets the rebound. We move it around, and the ball comes back out to him. Make the right play. He's shot ready. He knocks it down. That gave us just a little bit of the momentum that we needed. He's been making those plays for us, all season. Like, even when he played 5 minutes, early on, and now he's really grown his role, and he's an invaluable guy right now. I didn't want to take him off the floor for sure. So.
They got you to transition tonight.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, we scored more. You know, I mean, when we were able to score, like we were able to get back. When we missed, they were really, really running it at us. You know, I thought for the most part in the first half there was a couple kind of just lazy getbacks, but we were busting our butt getting back in the second half for the most part. So, but you know, the scoring certainly in the fourth quarter was really what kept them from running so much.